Guys, I can't believe what I've just learned. Thank you to 2NLit for schooling me then. I did go away and I did my due diligence and I did find it was real. And I'm just, guys, I am flabbergasted. I just cannot. I just cannot. I cannot fathom. I cannot understand what I'm hearing. And I know this, what this is going to do. This us, bloody hell. It's not very often that I'm stumped for words, but just what? Let me just take a moment. Right, so the US government are going to be helping people with the costs of funerals, and they're going to be doing this retrospectively. So they're going back, I think they're going back to January 2020. So you're going to be you can get help of up to £9,000. And I think the total limit, you can have other members of family. So I think the limit that you can apply for, the maximum, is 35k. Okay, now they're saying to these people, anyone that's lost a loved one from January 2020 up until now, because it's just ongoing, if you have had a loved one that's died of CV, you can claim this 9k per person. But the disgusting, appalling thing about this, guys, is they are saying that you can actually go back and change the death certificate. So you can go back to the hospital, you can go back to the physician, you can go back to the person who dealt with your loved one. Now, say if your loved one has died of a kidney condition or something like that, yeah? So, and you've buried them, you've lost your loved one, they've gone. Now you can go back to the hospital, go back to the physician and tell them to just put CV on that death certificate and change it retrospectively, and then you're going to be able to get that 9k money back. Now, I'm not being funny here. How many people now are just going to be doing this just to get that money? The maximum they can apply for, the maximum that it goes up is 35k. So there are going to be people that are now going to be going ahead and changing those death certificates just to get that 9k. And you know what this is going to do? All of a sudden, when that happens, the statistics of those death certificates are just going to bump that thing so high that they will then use that as well. But there are going to be some disgusting families out there, and I don't care if you don't have money. I don't care if times are hard. You can't now, when you've lost someone, you then go and change the reason of why they left here, why they died, for your financial gain. And you know what? You're lining your pockets with money, but you're also fueling how can I put it? So you've got money in your pocket, but you're also now going along. You just sold out. You just sold out. Anyone that's doing that does go ahead and change that death certificate, you sold out. You've just sold your soul. What can I say? It's just appalling. And when I first heard this information to NLit, yeah, I listened to it and I read what you sent me, and my whole being, my humanity just said, no, that's impossible. You can't change a death certificate retrospectively. They can't let people do that. That's got to be a doctor or a coroner. That's got to be after some sort of autopsy and there was a mistake and then they had to officially change it. You can't just retrospectively change the reason why someone died. That's wrong. And straight away, without my due diligence, I just didn't want to believe it. And I said to him, that's rubbish, the guy's lying. And then I went away and looked at it and I was like, no, he's not. So there are so many nefarious things going on right now, and this is just one of them. Another one of them. So there are going to be people out there today doing this in the USA, changing those death certificates. And they can go back to January 2020 to do this. All they have to do is call the hospital. And you know, the hospitals are going to be only too happy to do all of this. Only too happy. Because it will make their stats go up and they'll probably get paid a bit more as well. So once again, to Enlit, I'm so sorry, mate. We've shared a lot of information through the years. And just some information I just don't want to believe because it's just too much. I might as well add it in here. Another story that I've heard and learnt that I didn't want to believe, yeah? I might call this video the ones I didn't want to believe. So there's another one. In the USA, I don't know if they do it here, probably. But they can take corpses and they can liquefy these corpses in a certain way. And they are using those corpses, guys, as fertilizer. So it's plant fertilizer. Why I find this disgusting is we've always heard that thing, you are what you eat. Now check out the vegans, yeah? Check out the vegans and the vegetarians. So you're eating this food that's being... they're basically putting liquefied humans on there as sort of compost. So that's two stories I didn't want to believe, but they are true. So here's the one called The Ones I Didn't Want to Believe. Peace out, guys. One love.